The figure of Lucifer is one of the most misunderstood in the world of spirituality and esotericism. Often seen interchangeably with the figure of Satan, who within Christian cosmology is the fallen angel fighting against good, a sort of god of evil nearly equal in power to Jesus Christ. Christians rationalize this point of view from the biblical verse Isaiah 14 verse 12, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations," as it reads in the King James Version of the Bible. However, in the original Hebrew text, there is no mention of the name Lucifer. Instead, the text refers to Helel ben Shahar, which means, shining one, son of the dawn, a reference to the planet Venus, which shines bright before sunrise and once again after sunset. This epithet of shining one merged with Greco-Roman symbolism of the planet Venus, which they called phosphoros, meaning light bringer, or Hieosphoros, meaning bringer of dawn. When the Hebrew Bible was translated to Greek, the word Helel or Halal, meaning shining one, was translated as Hieosphoros, meaning bringer of light, which in turn was translated to Latin as Lucifer, meaning bringer of light, bearer of light, or even enlightened one. Within Isaiah 14, the text does not talk about a fallen, rebellious angel, a concept totally foreign to Judaism, where angels are seen as subordinate and each angel an aspect of God. Instead, the text refers to the arrogance of a human Babylonian king who sees himself as divine but will fade when the true light of God is seen. Within the occult, the meaning of Lucifer is connected to Venus in its celestial cycles, ushering both the dawn and the evening. Venus's 8-year orbit forms a 5-petal rose or pentagram, a symbol demonized by the uninitiated over time, and is connected to the ancient Near Eastern goddess Inanna, the goddess of love and war. Venus was seen as the celestial embodiment of Inanna, as its appearance before dawn coincided with the production of cortisol, the hormone that wakes us up and prepares us for battle. Later in the evening, the appearance of Venus coincides with the production of melatonin, the hormone which induces sleep and is the most powerful antioxidant we produce. High cortisol levels impair the prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making and rational thought. This can lead to decreased self-control and potentially dangerous actions. On the other hand, melatonin aids in cellular regeneration and longevity. It is necessary for the production of oxytocin, the hormone of love and connection, as well as dimethyltryptamine, DMT, the hormone associated with out-of-body experiences, transcendent intelligence, and expansion of consciousness. Melatonin requires darkness to be produced within the brain, perhaps why in the occult, darkness is so revered as a necessary component of the mystical experience. Darkness is the natural state from which we originate, the darkness of the womb, the darkness in the caves where initiations occurred, and so on. In the Christian Bible, Peter calls Jesus Christ the star of the morning in 2 Peter 1 verses 12 to 21, and Jesus is also called the bright morning star in Revelation 22 verse 16, references to Venus and its symbolism of spiritual enlightenment. This also ties to the figure of Mithras in the Mithraic mysteries, also associated with Venus. Mithras, a man-god who dies and is risen again, born around the winter solstice, represents a psychopomp connection between heaven and earth and a figure of personal death and rebirth into a higher spiritual state of existence. This also links to the Orphic figure of Phans, the firstborn deity, the essence of creation which permeates creation, identified with divine love, the reason for creation and its constant expansion. This forms a link to Venus, Inanna, and their symbolism of divine love and transcended consciousness. From this perspective, we see that Lucifer is tied to the Christian concept of the Holy Spirit, the all-permeating essence of God, as well as the Jewish concept of the Shekinah, the female aspect of God which permeates all of creation and is the very fabric of reality. Lucifer is not an evil entity, a fallen angel, or something malevolent, but rather the agent of personal enlightenment, representing the hormonal processes within the body's energetic centers, chakras in the yogic system or sephiroths in Kabbalah, that lead to experiencing enlightenment within our physical reality. Lucifer represents the divine presence in everything and everyone, the quintessence that binds all of creation as one. So, next time you hear the name Lucifer, remember there's more to this figure than meets the eye. Dive deeper into the symbols, myths, and spiritual truths that connect us all. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more enlightening content.